We back, we back, we back, we back. This is better than I was the last time, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm good. Fuck off. I'm telling it to me, sorry. Let's pop some delicious Korean in my face. Hello, I'm back. How you doing? What you guys been up to while I've been gone? Chatting. That's great. Oh. Here we go. So what have you been talking about? Here we go. Oh. You've been having good conversations. I like. We're proud. One thing is paranoid, bipolar, borderline personality disorder, trans man, but it's, yeah, his entire sentence had so many red flags. Ha-cha-cha-cha. Well, I will not try to read it. That's a lot. Sorry, I cannot catch up on the full conversation. Talking HRT? Oh, okay, fair. Oh, because, like, aggression issues. That's fair. If somebody's taking testosterone, that is something to consider. Sorry, I'm just gonna... Okay, now that my shirt's off, we don't have to worry about that. Let me just put my hair back as well. My hair has gotten way too long, so I need to cut my bangs at some point. They're supposed to only go down to the bulb of my nose, not my fucking chin and beyond. Goddamn. Oh, the myth of tea aggression. I did not know there was a myth. Interesting. You're painting? That's good. That's good. Sorry, I'm just taking a cup of... Oh my god. I'm just going to take a couple bites of food. Long hair do be troublesome sometimes. It's way too fucking hot for long hair. It's weird as fall. But guaranteed I'll regret cutting my hair come winter. I need all the sweaters. Okay. So. Sorry, Dinglebat. Links are not allowed in chat. I just worry about people sending inappropriate things. I apologize for that. Did Jamona get to walking? She only wanted to go for a short walk, but I think that's because I took her for a walk around 3 or 4. Which is why I was surprised she would want to go for a walk at all, because I took her for a walk around 3 or 4. Figured she'd be good. It's just why I was surprised she wanted to go for another one, but alright. But yeah, she did go for a little walk. Did some pee, no poo, but that's fine. She did it earlier, it's fine. Okay, so, right. Is that why you also left your suicidal, now ex, on the couch while you got ready for work? We did just go over why this is not okay in so many ways. Not okay at all. You left me. And somehow I'm this big, scary boogeyman who may break into the apartment. Oh! So you do know why Robbie might not want to give you the keys. Interesting. Yet, earlier, you were saying if I don't get answers, I'm just going to have to assume it's for spiteful control issue reasons. But you know that there are legitimately other reasons because you're acknowledging them here. And you're acknowledging that Robbie might have those reasons in particular. Interesting. Who may break into the apartment when I've done nothing but try to be firm in this. Even after all that happened, when I didn't have to be. Then when I ask about why you don't want me having the keys, you clam up when half my shit is piled up in the living room and you're living with my best friend that I brought up here to help her and to help us. I should be more angry. I should be blah, 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 whatever. Oh, boy. Give me a sec. I gotta zit. I gotta pop the fuck out of... Oh, I should have done that before streaming. I apologize. Ah! There we go. Successfully cleaned, gross shit squeezed. Okay. So, on top of Robbie being in this chat, because he was added, Skittles. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to ask for... I'm sorry, but I'm not going to ask for your help for anything. I'm sorry you got dragged into this, because he can't be arsed to act like an adult. Fuck the GoFundMe. Robbie, you're pathetic. I can't believe I wasted my adult life with someone like this. By the way, I told your mom you left my suicidal ass to my own devices. At least she had the decency to check in. So, on top of getting angry at Robbie for not risking his job in order to comfort you because you decided to tell him that you were suicidal as a result of him breaking off the relationship with you, you then decide to go behind his back and badmouth him to his mother about how he left you when you were suicidal. Cool. Cool. On the 16th, I want you out of the apartment when we come to take things. This is at Robbie. We'd come sooner, but my parents... Fuck you! Like, I'm not gonna be coy about it. Robbie's on the lease. You have no recourse to tell him to not be in his own fucking apartment. Last I checked, he was paying rent, and you ain't. Last I checked, the person paying the rent gets to be in the fucking apartment. Imagine being so full of yourself that you think you can demand that somebody who broke up with you is not allowed to be in the apartment they fucking live in. If you can't see them, don't go get your shit. Get someone else to do it. Have them drop it off. Fuck off. The delusional demands of, I want you out of the apartment you're paying rent on. Pfft. You got no weight there. Yeah, no cash, no stash, no money, no honey. Oh, fucking. So at Robbie on the 16th, I want you out of the apartment when we come to take things. We'd come sooner, but my parents have plans. And I hope to take everything. But if that can't happen, then so fucking be it. I'm done. I can't believe I was ready to kill myself over someone like you. This was also the beginnings of them claiming that Robbie broke up with them while they were suicidal, but we'll get back to that later. Oh, while they were suicidal. Okay, wait, so. It's either that the breakup made you suicidal, in which case, fucking skill issue. That sounds like a you problem, not Robbie's issue. Nobody is required to stay in a relationship with somebody that they don't want to be in a relationship with under the threat that the person that they are in a relationship with will kill themselves if they leave. That's not okay. Ha-ba-ding, ba-ding, oh, hi, Mally. What the fuck? Hi, Mally. Hi, Mally. Hi, Mally. Yeah. Or it's the Robbie broke up with me while I was suicidal, which tells me that you seem to think that somebody isn't allowed to break up with you if you are already in a suicidal state. Which, again, is not how that fucking works. You don't get to force someone, again, to be in a relationship with you because you're suicidal. Fuck you. Fuck you so hard for that. Anybody who thinks that way, who thinks, oh, I'm suicidal so they can't break up with me. Fuck you. No. Bad. Bad mentality. You're a toxic piece of shit for putting that on another person. The detour. So at this point, you're probably wondering to yourself, geez, Lauren, why would you go so far as to write in depth about your roommates breaking up? What does this have to do with defending yourself? I felt it necessary to detail as much as I could to explain what led up to this point. After Sparrow lost access to Robbie's contacts, they instead diverted their attention to the other person still residing in the apartment. Me. When you can't find your abuse victim, you find the people close to them. Here is where I become more involved in the situation. Sparrow eventually began using my DMs as a place to make demands of Robbie, demand that I make demands of Robbie. If Robbie didn't want to talk, they would have me make him talk. Surely that would result in a productive conversation. This is expressed the most on September 2nd. Some friends from Robbie's work had offered to help clean the living room for us. Our living room, to put it bluntly, despite my own embarrassment, was piled with trash. I previously, and on multiple occasions, had tried to clean some of it myself. This includes numerous chip bags and dishes and old takeout containers Sparrow scattered around their space in the room. Drink glasses I had bought, along with forks we thought we lost, were also later recovered after finding them stashed away in their bedroom to collect dust. So Sparrow was allegedly hoarding shit, I think is what... Sparrow's a messy bitch is what Skills is getting to, and apparently just left that mess there when they moved out. Needless to say, this was a cleaning that was long overdue. With friends being informed about the breakup, people who had seen our apartment before, we accepted their kind offer to come and assist in cleaning up our space. And to be a good friend, I made sure to let Sparrow know a few days in advance. All three of us knew who these friends were. Then, the day before these plans, Sparrow asked what time people were arriving, because they would like to come help as well. Interesting. You apparently don't want to see Robbie to such an extent that as you are, the day you're coming to the apartment, you want to demand that he not be in the apartment he's fucking paying for. But you're apparently totally fine with being in the apartment with 3 other people that you don't know and Robbie being there. Or are you going to demand that he leave here too? Which is interesting. This was explained to me. This, as explained to me, was also due to being uncomfortable about someone going through their stuff. I had never mentioned anything like that, but of course, if we did find some more of their belongings in the mess, of course we were going to relocate them to be with the rest of their things. So I told them the time and let everyone else know that they would be joining us as well. One thing I also thought to bring up was the plans regarding the bed. It had already been established for weeks that they would be getting their entire bed on the 16th. Mattress, bed frame, everything. Yet with tensions building and added strain, Sparrow had ordered Robbie to not be in his own apartment on that day. They didn't want him around them, which, again, not your right to demand. Period. However, before cleaning day, they had explained that their dad recently went to the hospital for back issues, so I sought to come to discuss this with Sparrow. Despite the lingering anger and confusion, I still believed everyone had a right to be in the apartment. Everyone who's paying does. By their logic, Robbie was also on the lease. Exactly. He'd lived there longer than any of us, after all. Well, then you have absolutely no fucking reason to kick him out. Or demand that he not be there. I don't care if you only don't want to see him. Then don't go there, dumbass. Not to mention, I didn't want their dad managing the bed by himself, especially when we were on the 3rd floor. We couldn't prevent them from being here, so why were they allowed to tell someone else to leave? Yeah, so we couldn't prevent them from being here. Yeah, so the whole thing is like, you can't technically stop Sparrow from coming into the apartment because Sparrow is on the lease. But then, equally, why does Sparrow then get to demand that Robbie not be there? Sparrow doesn't get to demand that. Their response, they understood, but they'd only consider that if he talked to them about the keys. That sounds like you're trying to put people in an uncomfortable situation or make demands of people that you don't have the right to demand in order to get them to do something that you have already tried multiple times to get them to do, and they have expressed to you they don't want to fucking do, and which you clearly already know the fucking answer to, because you alluded to the fact that you were aware that Robbie would have maybe reason to be worried about you coming into the apartment. So, Sparrow already knows why Robbie didn't give them the fucking key. Sparrow knows, but they want Robbie to say it so they can get mad when Robbie points this out. I getcha. Makes sense. Also, on the topic of cleaning stuff, I do think that it may be a good idea to allow Robbie to be in the apartment on the 16th, considering your dad's got his back issues going on right now. Like, even if he starts feeling better later, I worry about him trying to manage that full bed himself and bringing it down from the 3rd floor. Being there at least allows him to help with that, you know? I wouldn't want your dad getting more hurt or bringing back pain back. Yeah, as someone with a chronic pain condition, you would think that Sparrow would be more considerate of that. P.S. According to Robbie, Parker, and Co., said around 10 a.m. In that case, I'd like it if he could talk to me. I get what you're saying, and I don't disagree. I just feel like he needs to be ready to have those difficult conversations because his choices are what brought us here. Fucking why? He needs to be ready to have those difficult conversations because you're going to ask them at the apartment, despite the fact that he's asked you not to. So, you're going to take advantage. Maybe now. I changed the bit rate. Maybe that'll help a bit. Hopefully. Sorry. Let the chat refresh itself while I devour the last few bites. And we are alive! Hooray! Okay. We could. Cool. I changed the bit rate. Hopefully that helps things out a bit. Okay. I get that it's frustrating. You want to know answers to certain questions and the other person not being open about it. Sucks to suck. Like oh yeah, I was laughing about the fact that I was talking about Phagos being emotionally manipulative and Sparrow blocked me for it. It's almost like Sparrow recognized something about their own behavior. Oops. Anyways. Yeah, sometimes people... What the fuck just happened? I'm watching you. I'm watching you stream. Fucking... This is getting sus. I'm being silenced! It's fine. Okay. Within seconds, exactly. Alright. Shall we continue? Shall I continue? Stream? May I? Streamline, get in here and help me. Tell the stream to do what I tell it to. Num num num. Stopped again. Oh, I'm gonna kill. I don't know what I'm gonna kill. Something. Can we escape? You can't escape the time loop.